All right. So I got distracted by the new UI. Good. It's still early. I'm just having my coffee. Right. Got to figure this transparency thing out because I'm just skirting around the problem. Time to face the music. The thing is, I'm not sure how transparency works. What do we have right now? Sig build run. So these are like int casted values. That is so I grab the first 8 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because they're all U8s. I just realized how incast works. They just pad the rest of the bits. Seems easy enough. All right, so what's happening here? I've left shifted it to 24, which I wonder if it's a multi-step process. Bit lit casino. On transparency. Let's try excellent. RTP. Need an extension, apparently. X free type library. Utilizing the X rendering extension, this client side libraries use free type engine to rasterize. But I already have the bitmap. With anti-aliasing and alpha channels locally. Yeah, so we don't really need is multiplied by its alpha value. Can't hurt. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. No, sure, that's not what I was looking for. There we go. What I'd like to happen. Can do binary transparency. See, I need something in between. Anything more requires a render extension. Render proto. Digital image composition as foundation of new rendering model within the new X window system. Rendering geometric figures is accomplished by client-side tessellation into either triangles or trapezoids. Text is drawn by loading glyphs into the server and rendering sets of them. This extension was the work of, oh, that's a bit loud. Rob Pike. I've heard that name before. Designed the Plan 9 Windows system from which the composition model was lifted. Why some weird noises. Core protocol rendering is a pixel mode and applies color only in the final generation of the video signal. Composition model operates on colors, not pixel values, so a new data type is needed to interpret data as color instead of just bits. Picture 32-bit value, top 3 bits guaranteed to be 0. Picked type, indexed direct. Picked op. Are these like the individual pixels? Unknown horizontal RGB, horizontal BGR, vertical RGB, vertical BGR. Okay, so that's the one I need, the one with the alpha value. Card 16. Channel mask. Why is this an array? Okay, I guess these are the types. Standard picked formats. Mhm. I still don't see any code yet. X11 render. So how do I find extensions? X11. Let's check if there's no alpha values. X rendering extension. When windows were moved, raised, and covered. Flickering on similar windows was moved. Reader also need increased application complexity. Why did I just phone back? X11 R7.5. Let me just check. That is X11. X11 extensions. X render. And reflection extension. What is reflection? I'm still not sure what this extension is called. Is it just called render? X11 R7. Oh, it's just the 7th release. That means it's part of. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Excuse me. Let's go here. What was I looking for? What is card 16? X font properties. There, alpha. That is render direct format. Yeah, this is direct. What are these protocol types? Maybe they explain it. The server must support a direct pic format with 8 bits each of red, green, blue, and alpha, as well as direct pic format with 8 bits of red, green, and blue, and 0 bits of alpha. Okay, so how do I specify protocol? Protocol types. Okay, WM set protocol. WM protocols property with the specified window with the list of atoms specified in the protocol's arguments. If the property does not already exist, sets WM protocol's properties on the specified window to the list of atoms specified by the protocol's arguments. The property is stored with type of atom and a format of 32. It cannot in turn WM protocol's atom. Okay, it returns non-zero status. Zero status if it can't. Have used display window protocols count is an atom. Do know how to create an atom. Render picked format. What is card 16? Protocol types. Top 3 bits guaranteed to be 0. I think that might be the default. One of these. because the first 8 bits don't do anything. But it says here the top 3 bits guaranteed to be 0. I don't think that's it, because I do send. See if I can set it to that protocol. Steam. Send area. Sub window attributes. Pick gravity, border pix map, background pixel map, backing store planes, backing pixel. Save under event mask. Do not propagate mask. Override redirect. Color map. Give the maximum blue, red, green, blue values. Location is 332. 7, 7, and 3. Go. Maybe I can find one of these. Subpixel. No channel mask. Maybe I should. There should be some documentation. Rendering model. Standard pick formats. CA times FA plus CB times FB. I mean, who would have figured? Like, transparency is so complicated. Usually just an alpha value in CSS. Mhm. Excuse me. Can't really find any code. Maybe when do you explore types? System protocol. Okay. Set these protocol types. Render query extension. There's no function like that. What is the render? How do I include it? Or is it part of the X11 core? It's render.h. Do I need to include it here? Okay, see if it builds. Okay, it's a good sign. The strange thing is there's no explanation as to how to set the protocol. Or am I missing something? This is supposed to be obvious. Let's have a look here. Let's render picture attributes. Radial gradient setup protocol. It includes xlib. So does that mean I need to include it too? And this includes xrender. Okay, just have to. Is a red mask. Xrender direct format. Xrender color. Hang on. Didn't he? Best to check if the extension exists. Or if the server supports it. Find visual format. And type depth. Direct color map. Picked format. Ah, okay, I see. Because there's a way to render here. So I guess I would use create picture. Yeah, and then I pass the format here. Okay, I'm getting an idea. And I guess I need to use X render image. Put kind of, I'm not exactly sure. But it'd be nice if they gave some examples. Maybe I can search for it. X render. No, yeah, it's render. Not G. H. No. Create a picture handle using render create picture. You give me an example. Render. We've got display, window, screen, X event as well. Pick format, solid picture. We've got the display. Create the window. Create color map. As in X11. Doesn't create a window. Okay, you get the color map. I guess when you create simple window, Do you pass? So that means I can't use the simple window. I need the complicated one. Create window. Because I need to set window attributes. And yeah, that is a color map. So you pass the event mask here. Maybe I can still use create simple window. Oh, I can still set the window attributes. Oh no, that was the window. To be fair, it's but I need visual. Can I set window attributes after? Change window attributes. Okay, I can just do that. Default is none. Color map notify. This is the RGB color map function with a specified property on the named window. Property does not already exist. Sets the RGB color map definition. Got like uh, bits of ideas here and there, but I can't see the whole thing coming together. Set color map x11 window x render. Primarily use true color or direct color visuals, which provide 24 or 32-bit color depth. Colors are directly mapped using bitmaps rather than an indexed color map. Bit masks. With XCB or X11, create an X image structure. Call put image. So array create image. Display visual. What is this visual? I've seen this before. Create an X image structure with depth appropriate to your visual. Convert raw pixel data. Depth and visual class you have. Call export image. Set with window color map. Display window color map windows. Okay. Particularly those using Xrender primarily use true color or direct color visuals to provide 24, 32-bit color depth. Okay, so don't need to set color map. You instead use functions like put image with the appropriate visual settings to display. Okay, I read this one. Okay, so let's have a look at this visual. Visual ID class, grab mask, green mask, bits per RGB, map entries. So that means, according to the documentation, where do I set the color? What if I don't left shift this? What does it look like? Okay, so that's what I need. But are these the top bits or the lower bits? Okay, so they are the. I shouldn't be able to shift them at all. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So these should make up the last 8 bits. Can I or them? Do I need to cast this? Stay in this. This stay the same, really. Why does it appear like that? Hang on. These have to be set here, because I think it's like the opposite. I'm not sure I can. Yep. So I do need to cast these. 24, so that will make the top 8 bits. Why does it appear red? Why are some of them 0? I'm guessing they're still 32 bits. So that means now if I apply the right protocol, it should show up as transparency. Should. I'm not sure how I can set the protocol. Channel mask and card 16. I think this is the default, if I understand correctly. But yeah, and the top 3 bits guaranteed to be 0. No, I don't think so. Set pro. What's it called? Render set protocol. Xorg releases current. Might take it back to, yeah. Is it the same documentation? Yeah, it is. Transformation filters. Actually, it's not the same documentation. Paste to the render extension. This document describes how the library maps protocol without duplicating the semantics described by that document. What are these masks? I don't understand that. Xrender direct format. And this is the picked format. When creating or changing picture objects, attributes are passed such as passed much as they are for create window and change window attributes. A structure capable holding all these attributes has the relevant ones set and a bit mask passed as a separate argument which marks the valid entries. Xrender picture attributes. The core protocol Xcolor type doesn't include an alpha component, so Xrender has a separate type, Xrender color. Are they interchangeable? So if I set window attributes, or was it change? No. When creating or changing picture objects, attributes are passed much as they are for create or change attributes. A structure capable of holding all of the attributes has the relevant ones set and a bitmask passed as a separate argument which marks the valid entries. Xrender picture attributes. Component alpha. Render picture attributes. What do you do with these? Glyph rendering types, geometric types. Okay, application startup functions. We'll just assume it's present for now. Xrender query formats. Turns 1 if successfully fetches the available picked format information from the X server, 0 otherwise. Let's try this. The width. What does it need to display? We can do it here. Xrender query format. See that. Display. That's it. Transient. Query format is equal to that standard. Let me get rid of this. Query format is 1. What does that mean? Turns 1 if it successfully fetches the available picked format information from the X server. Okay. Application needn't invoke this function directly. Okay. Subpixel order. And not cache the return value. By the xrender library to update the value stored by xrender when the subpixel order changes as a result of... I guess I can ignore that. These APIs to help locate appropriate picked formats. They are intended to work much like visual matching APIs in Xlib. The application provides a specification including the necessary picked format characteristics. Needs display, mask, template count. Find format. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, we don't need this because we know it works. Just need the display. C.x, what's it called again? Render find format. Need the display, you need something else. Mask is a U long. Template. Isn't this... Oh, we're trying to find a specific... Is that it? Okay, so you provide the characteristics. I mean, if I knew that, I would have. DPY format. Okay, display. And then I need the standard ARGB32. It returns something. Render format. Debug.print. ID type depth direct column up. Let's just print the ID for now. Oh, is it an opaque struct? It isn't. What about type? Import render format does not support field access. There's not a lot of... Maybe I set a way to print it. So this is the format that I want. Is that a set? Format. Geometric types. Let's run the query extension. Pick format ID. Jeez, the spammers are back. I didn't see them for a while. I want to set it to this format. How do I do that? Any server supporting render must have a picked format corresponding to each of these standard formats. I think the current one is this RGB24. I want that one. X render set picked format ARGB32. Yeah, I know, but I have to say the AI recently has been fucking annoying. Like, fuck you, I didn't ask you. Very available filters. Drawable, that's a window. I feel like I'm in the right direction. But just can't seem to find. It's right there, staring at me. That's what I need. Because this here is in that format. But I just need X11 to know that that's the format I'm expecting. Render composite text. No. Render direct format. I mean, they could have made it so much simpler with an example. I guess maybe I'm the simple one. Alright, I think it's a problem for tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the gym soon. I'll figure it out. I think I'm getting closer. Render format is window. Set window attribute. Don't ask me how. That's a problem for tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day there. As always, thank you for hanging out. And I shall see you back here tomorrow. Alright, hope you have a good one. See ya. Oh, I think I do want to change save. This is a better documentation. It's the same file. Was that even possible? Okay, never mind. I think, is that the one? No, this one. That's the one I want. LibX render. A lot more useful than this. Okay. Have a good one.